slept, I'm sure everybody is awake now, but while men slept, I tell you, the NFF announced a new coach for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So it is Bruno Labbadia that is the new head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, becoming the sixth German to, be in charge of the boys. And of course, yesterday, the NFF, through their technical department, released a list of players who will be prosecuting the games that we have in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. Because the coach just touched down and people were already asking questions like, how come he got here yesterday? Now we have a list already, same yesterday. How is that happening? Was it the one that released it? And then so many questions. Let's let you know that the US Open is agog. From today, players will be having match day 2. Different seeds from the gentlemen and the ladies event. We'll be looking at that on the show. Falconets and of course what's going on different dailies. Kajiogafo is my name. Call me Sporty Chick, the queen of sports. I have Wenga right here in the building. Wenga.
Hi.
Where were you as exactly 5:32 a.m. yesterday? Where were you?
In the office.
You were in the office?
Yeah. In fact, I was. How
come you did not say catchy breaking news? Why? How come you not wake me up?
Well, we broke it on the platform.
You broke it on the
platform. But of course, at the end of the day, I've been seeing a lot of reactions, and we are all, or let me say, most of us are coming from the angle of, what has he done? He hasn't been out of Germany. The highest he's been to probably Bayern Munich.
Guy's not been to Africa. He's not been a countryside coach before.
But I think moving forward, what we are seeing in football generally is less of CV or resume or what you've done, and more of aligning with what your employers want you to do.
That is the latest development. That's why
the way we are seeing football.
That is why they don't make it a public knowledge. Details of contract.
Because it's more about, do you align with what we want to do? Do you align with the project? Can you take our boys forward? Obviously, our objective is not World Cup qualifiers and the AFCON qualifiers. So if he aligns with what the employers are looking for, then so be it.
We'll see about that. Yes, indeed. From different dailies, we'll be serving you, what they have for us in their sports corners. What am I going to do with you now? I want you to do the devil's advocate for me. Can you do that? Because on
which front?
Okay, just on any front.
Okay.
On any front. I'm just going to be giving you
bass,
and I need goals from you. Yes, we are on the leadership, and there is a leadership sports. That's what they captioned their sports segment. And I have Arsenal finally signs 37.5 million euros Merino from Real Sociedad. Is this the player that Arsenal needs?
Well, first of all, they're having troubles in the left back position. They're having troubles at that left-hand side of the field. Even up front, the likes of Martinelli, Trossard, they keep interchanging because they can't seem to find some consistency.
Yes, indeed.
There. So I think Merino coming into the park can solve that problem. Arsenal have been one of those prudent guys in the market who are actually fixing exactly what they need.
All right, yes, indeed. Just so you know, on Leadership Sports, they have why NFF settled for Labbadia as Super Eagles head coach. AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Roar set to unveil squad for Super Eagles clash. It is tomorrow that he will be unveiled. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Colombia 2024, the Falconets, they lost their last test game, to Mexico. And AFCON 2025 qualifiers, Rwanda begin preparations for Super Eagles clash. US Open, Djokovic kick off 25th Grand Slam quest with the easy win. But Wenga, will he land this 25th Grand Slam this time around in the US Open? He will.
He will. I mean, when it comes to Djokovic, when it comes to what he will achieve in tennis, it's just endless and unbreakable. So I'm backing him.
You're rooting for him?
Of course.
We'll move over to Blueprint. And the Blueprint, NFF pick Bruno Labbadia as a new Super Eagles head coach. In fact, I don't think there's any daily that wouldn't carry that. Sports Minister mourns death of Nigeria's first Olympic medalist. That is Nojim Amayegun. The news broke yesterday that, he passed on, and it's left a lot of sour taste, but aged 85.
You try now.
Winger.
That's all I can say.
That's the world we're living now, The life expectancy is just keeps going down.
Even those in the olden days at 85, you are toasting women. Case in point, Abraham. But these days, 85 is old.
Competing in a light middleweight 71 kg category, he shared a bronze medal with Poland's Józef after both athletes lost in the semi-finals per Olympic, tradition. It was just a lot of mixed feelings from yesterday, and people were asking he sets people, how many of them are still alive? But that story for, another day. It's just what it is. AFCON qualifiers, Labbadia lists 23 for Benin and Rwanda.
But shortly, to just react to that passing away, on the flip side, we also celebrated one of our own who is still alive, Segun Odegbami.
That was yesterday? Yesterday. 72.
So at least while we mourn the dead,
we celebrating the living.
Celebrate life as well.
Honestly, legends, it's just as though they would not die. There's that feeling that legends don't die.
Which is why we immortalize them with our knowledge of them.
Very
when
good.
You're a student of history, you keep them alive.
Surely. Daily Trust is the other daily we'll be looking at. And what are they saying when it comes to the sports segment? That Al Nassr will probably be Ronaldo's final club. Wenger.
He's already hinting on that.
On retirement.
Without him speaking it out from what he's been doing, his work off the field, and latest achievement, of course, the podcast, which Guinness Book of Record has taken as the fastest to reach, I think, 20-something subscribers in 24 hours. So he's already 24 million. So he's already hinting to the fact that this is going to be my life outside football. And it's going to be an easy transition for him.
For him, yes, because of course the popularity and
he secretly married Georgina, by the way.
Yeah, visibility.
His wife no longer
is there. I don't know why people didn't see that since, but it happened since. From the change of rings, I knew that some other things would happen. Yeah, still on Daily Trust. Let's let you know that Team Nigeria head coach for the Paralympics says we are battle ready for Paralympics. Coming through from Team Nigeria's head coach, that is Nasiru Sule, who declared that the team is ready for the games, which begins today in Paris. The Paralympians, the attention is always not there. And I said, you see, this year, they'll get it.
In recent times, they've been making the news.
No, of course.
They've been doing well too in competition. So we should.
When compared to, how the whole world, how the whole Nigerians, home and in diaspora, everybody was waiting for Toby Amuson, waiting for this person, that person. When is the first medal? Even if it's bronze, they should give us. Let's be managing. We were waiting, and it didn't happen. The noise around the Olympics, we want to replicate it for the Paralympians, and they always do us proud. More than...
But we also do it for the beach soccer guys as well.
Wenga, it's not the same feeling. Wenga, you know this thing.
Everything, see, the Yorubas will say Ika or Dogba. Fingers are not equal. Everything cannot have the same amount of attention at the same time.
Yeah, true that. True that. On Vanguard newspaper, I've heard that it's the Vanguard that will look at last, the very back page. Victor Osimhen and Simon Ndidi, 19 others battle Benin Republic and Rwanda. That's for Morocco 2025. And a lot of people were surprised Victor Osimhen making the court back with all the, he did not apologize, he apologized and all of that. But he made the list.
See, I've listened to, in fact, even on this show, I heard you, Prince Sway, reacting to it, and I'm like, see, at the end of the day,
reacting to his call-up,
as in the fact that he has not faced the disciplinary punishment and all that, is not allowed certain precedents. I think differently. He's a Super Eagles player. What he did is between himself and Finidi George. Finidi George resigned already, and if there's even going to be any sort of repercussion or any sort of recompense, it's between Osimhen and Finidi George. He's a Super Eagles player, and I don't see where there's a written law that what he did requires punishment.
There's no written law anywhere.
Exactly.
And
so
nobody said there should. No, there is not.
Saying,
look at the force.
I'm reacting to fans' expression and reactions now.
Look at why the fans have said that. The fans said that because saying he was between him and Finidi George.
Yep.
It happened not behind closed doors.
Of course, it did.
And it did not happen that he spoke to the coach alone. There were a whole lot of other people who were yoked in the outburst. That is why the fans, said that.
The only specific person was the coach. When he was making an outburst to the general public, he was dragging people who believed the story won and people who are dragging his name in the mud. He's not the first player to come and express outburst. Look at Nicholas Jackson, who dragged a whole Chelsea legend in Mikel Obi. So are you saying that the coach will require apology before he's brought back into the team?
Come on now, Mikel is an ex-player. Wenger is not the same. No,
there is no written law that Osimhen should be punished for what he did. If there's going to be a recompense, it's outside the Super Eagles administration.
Nobody had ever said it was a written law. The only thing, so I think it was Prince Will. Prince Will never. Nobody said he cannot. What Prince Will said was that he coming back to the team without certain things happening, it is fine. It's the coach's decision. But at the end of the day, the precedence, yes, that it will sell for other players, and that ends the discussion.
But when it comes to the football of the thing,
no, it's not compulsory. It's not even a big deal.
That's my point.
It's not even a big deal. And if he had even sent maybe Finidi a mail or tagged Finidi's handle the way Jackson did, that would not.
I want him to
no, like all the outbursts would not have been there. Why all these outbursts have happened, all this back and forth, and people having different opinion? It's the approach. Jackson hits one person. He spoke to John Obi Mikel, and John Obi Mikel spoke to him.
He even responded in his podcast as a matured guy, so
very senior. Yeah. And then Finidi George didn't talk to Victor.
He has not even responded.
He did not even talk to him before Victor even made an outburst.
Of course.
That's why there are two different issues.
I'm even looking forward to Boniface and Victor Osimhen.
Very, very important. Speaking about the Eagles, there are players who've been called up. About 4 or 5. Making a return to the squad, and people are looking at, okay, these guys coming back to the team. I think that's good for the goalkeeper as well. Stanley Nwabali, he didn't make a move. He's still with Chippa United. Maduka Okoye, Udinese FC in Italy. There is Amas or Basogie. This Amas has been.
I'm so happy for him.
He's been getting all the attention, and people have been clamoring.
And he's been good too for
because
Bendel Insurance.
Of what he does for Bendel Insurance. Keeps clean sheets here and there. Exactly. Yeah. And then for the defenders, William. So that's one player who is here and people are happy about. William Truss Ekong is going to Saudi Arabia. He's here, and Bright Osai Samuel.
Who's doing well under Jose Mourinho.
Very good. Olisanda is one guy. He plays for Olympic Paris in South Africa. Solid defender from days of Aqua United, and his
potential has always been there.
Figure that is huge and tall. He has the presence of like the Calvin Bassey kind of figure.
But hopefully he can now infuse with the fellow defenders he'll be playing with, which is always the problem.
We'll see about that. Bruno Onyemechi from Bovista is here, and Shemi Ajayi, Calvin Bassey, Fulham, La Aina.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes, Nottingham Forest. The midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi. Leicester City, he's been making advanced roles this new league season. I don't know how that would affect his game with the Super Eagles, but it will be good to see. Rafael Onyedika from Club Brugge, and Alassane Yusuf, now New England Revolution in USA, and Fisayo Delebashiru from Lazio FC in Italy. There's Franco Onyeka, Brentford FC. The last time Frank came home, he didn't play. It was Ndidi that played. I don't know how the coach can manage both of them. Alex, he will be fresh from all the exploits.
Just imagine Franco and Alassane Yusuf, then he will be in front of them.
I'm picturing.
It's so wonderful.
I'm picturing it. Forwards, Samuel Chukwueze, AC Milan. They've started so poorly this season. And Victor Osimhen, he made the call from his Napoli, of course, because he doesn't have. We don't know like what's
he's currently training aside training on
the next move. So people are even worried. Apart from the disciplinary issue, which I feel is secondary, the major issue is this guy, his mental strength.
Match fit and stuff.
Match fit, yeah, but he's a bit unsettled, not knowing,
he's going to play.
This club thing is very important for players. If he doesn't really fix it or it's not finalized, he might not be in the right frame of mind.
But the Victor Osimhen I know, probably because I follow him on social media and some other insights, I don't think that might affect him on the pitch, so to speak. But let's see how it goes.
Hopefully. Kelechi Iheanacho of Sevilla, of course, is making the court. Victor Boniface, Bayer Leverkusen. Moses Simon, good to have him back playing football again. After that,
scored a wonderful goal for Nantes.
That goal was breathtaking.
Goal.
Ademola Lookman, Atalanta, they moved to PSG. He fell through. I don't know, but we'll see Ademola Lookman. Then Taiwo Awoniyi making a return to the side. The last time out the Eagles gathered, he was not available due to injury.
He's even getting eased back by Nottingham Forest, coming from the bench. He hasn't started yet.
Fully. So that's the size of the package for the players who will be prosecuting the games against Rwanda and Benin Republic, 7th September, and
the Raw Derby,
10th September. And let's also let you know that in all the news, away from what the dailies have said, FIBA Under 18 Africa Championship, and Nigeria set to arrive at South Africa on Friday. Okay, total of 24 players, 12 per team, will represent the country at the championship, and the players on the men's list, they are 12, and then for the ladies team, they are 12 as well. We wish them the very best. It's touchdown South Africa on Friday. Anything South Africa, my internet is always very high. When I don't know about you. When I hear South Africa and I hear Ghana and I hear Cameroon, no, I don't. Sometimes I don't.
Goosebumps.
Sometimes I don't want to hear it. It's always a battle.
Some of the rivalries are more friendly than some. Anyway,
yes,
I rest my case on that.
Truly, it's true. Let's also let you know that the team yesterday that played at Barcelona, the new star boy on the block, that is Daddy Olmo. He got off scoring.
It was even nice to see that February they could find a way to
register him.
Yes. But he has been the headline recently. Let's see if he came in so lean, and people kind of like, is this guy in the right frame of mind to
start playing?
Well, let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. That takes us to yesterday, where in La Liga, Mallorca and Sevilla finished, barring draw that fixture, and Rayo Vallecano won Barcelona 2. Today in
Sorry, did you catch the EFL games?
The EFL games? Yeah, I did.
Yes, on EFL games. And Brighton faced 2 Red Devils in 3 days.
I did.
The Crawley Town, they're also called Red Devils.
Honestly,
disciplined them 4-0 also.
See, Brighton,
they know how to deal with Red Devils.
We need to find a way to handle Brighton. But
they're so good under the new coach.
Let's save it in the cooler. There is for frenzy in the night. Yeah. There is US Open going on, please. Today is match day 2. And the timing is incredible. Oh my God! You have to stay awake. You have to watch games by 1 a.m. and 2 a.m.
But no pain, no gain.
Because it is US. The time is not always the same. So when is morning is at 4 a.m. like 4 p.m. this evening. That is when actions will resume in different, courts in the U.S. for the gentlemen's event and then the ladies' event. For now, the seeds have been progressing as they should. We've not had shocking casualties yet. Okay, so that's that about the US Open. Of course, it's preliminary stages. The fixtures are still like 100 in a day. By the time we get to maybe
when the boys are
by the time we get to maybe round 3 or maybe when we have more time in the evening and take time out, then we'll run down what actually happened for you. Okay, so we'll be having messages on WhatsApp, so we'll just get to WhatsApp quickly now and take maybe 1 or 2 before we call it a wrap on a sports drive today. Okay, so someone is asking about a story that it was on the daily why NFF Nicodemusly announced Bruno Labbadia as Super Eagles coach. Okay, I cannot review it. What we do is give you headlines.
Just join us in the evening
and talk a little bit. If you want details of stories, you have to join Football Frenzy because of the limited time we have on the drive. Okay, good morning. I'm Temi Dayo Toyimbo from Labbadia and Kwali. I believe in new Super Eagles head coach will do very well. Thank you very much, Temi Dayo. That's a very good one. In fact, that's a very good one to look at it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. That's how much we can take this morning. It's been a nice one. Peter says, Kachi, the Falconets are my own. Anytime the girls are playing, I am excited. Okay, thank you, Peter. They will play their first game against South Korea on the 2nd of September. The competition starts off on the 31st. This is where we wrap it up on Yes Indeed Sports Drive for today. Thank you for joining us. Kachi and Wenger brought it to you. In the evening, we'll have Football Frenzy from 7 p.m. Good morning. Boom, chaka laka laka laka.
This is Nigeria